It's field trip day, bitches. Today, we're going fob f***ing and radio wrecking, hotboxing and hot dropping. So stop the knob slobbing and hop in. Let's go break shit. Alright, simmer down now. I know, that was a pretty spicy intro, but pay attention, we've got a lot to get through. This episode of Ysassel Sill is jam-packed with analysis and high-effort memes. I'll start by saying that being a good squad leader requires you be good at a lot of different things. Communicating, decision-making, game knowledge. If any one part of your game is weak, the whole thing unravels. So you've got to cover your bases, which is easier said than done because I'm sure you've probably noticed, sometimes when the pressure is on, squad can be a weirdly stressful game, which makes for a terrible learning environment. You can overcome that by weaponizing the concept of deliberate or intentional practice, the act of identifying what you're bad at, targeting it, and blowing it up with laser-guided repetition. Once this idea clicks, it's basically a cheat code to life, and more importantly, squad. More on that later. For now, after realizing how much I sucked at destroying enemy FOBs, I decided to practice it, intentionally. I quickly went from absolute dog to damn good at it, and in doing so, I learned a great deal about how FOBs fit into the current squad metagame. Spoiler, they're way overplayed, they're placed too close to objectives, and people don't defend them. I, and some others, have become convinced that the FOB spam meta is doomed and it's just a matter of time. So get good at smashing radios now, so you can noob stomp midwits with it while you still can. Now, if all that sounds daunting to my first years back there, hey, damn it, Timmy, put down the Turkish marksman rifle. Yeah, that's right, I can see you. I have a mirror, you little shit. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right. If all that meta talk sounds like too much, and you're still struggling with keeping your squad together, don't stress. All the clips today have some good verbal calls and tricks to keep your guys grouped, as well as some solid comms work once the shooting starts. We're almost there, so I'll be brief. This first clip is about how effective being aggressive can be in the right situation. If the numbers are even, but your guys are playing tight and the enemy is playing loose, be aggro and cut them in half. I was fob hunting and was pulling a big flank when we stumbled onto an enemy HAB. Pull a big enough loop around a defending flag and you will find a HAB. You have to be quick when you do it, otherwise they'll just overwhelm the flag. But in this situation, neither side got too much of a drop on the other, but my squad definitely reacted to contact better. In those sort of quick draw scenarios, I instinctively default to being aggressive. Don't just sit around and wait for bad things to happen to you. Be the bad thing that happens to them. Shoot first and blur their screen. Make them duck so they can't see your guys who are literally standing in the middle of a desert. Get in their face, especially if you have a bullpup. Smoke them out and advance to grenade range. That Marine Corps shit, baby, hoorah! Do we think they have a HAB north of Soviet base?
Unknown. There was a lot of reinforcements, but it stopped.
We're going to redirect and move to the southwest of abandoned Soviet base. Alright guys, pick it up. We're not sure if there's even a HAB out there. We're going to move to the southwest of Soviet base.
I'm under fire.
Ooh, alright.
Mark, southeast.
What's one southeast? Two's gonna loop. Alright guys, here's the plan. We want to try and get to that point.
We just need to surround the building. We don't need anyone to advance inside right now.
We're gonna loop around and try and hit their HAB from a flank. We're pulling it back. AR, loop around. Follow me. Alright, we're going to hold here, this corner here, and get stamina, wait for the medic. Medic should be behind everyone. You guys are valuable, so don't be close to the front.
I'm going to try to get you...
Is that a confirmed HAB to the southeast?
Alright, we can make this approach. I'm going to be on point. We can get them in a low spot.
Copy.
We're going to run in 10 seconds. Close, other side, other side. Follow my tracers. Let's jump the fence, everybody over the fence.
I got the guy in the fence.
Get on the other side of the fence. Yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna check south
Hab,
of the-
spotted. Everybody over here, ASAP. Lots of enemy. So this isn't what I would consider a strong position. I made some impulsive decisions to land us in the situation. What I wanted to do was move southwest by hopping along the low points in the desert, but when we took fire from the guy on the other side of the fence, I got concerned that more enemies were going to use that fence to get past us, and that's no good. I instinctively wanted to sidestep and keep them from getting behind us. You want to keep them in front of you. Jumping the fence was pretty ballsy, but my squad was tight and I was confident that being fast and aggro was the play. But now we're exposed and there's maybe half a dozen infantry 100 meters ahead of us. But not all of them have spotted us yet. We intuitively started tossing smokes. Smokes closer to the enemy equals a bigger debuff on them. Ask yourself, when's the last time you shot an enemy through smoke? Can't think of one? Exactly. Hab updated. Other side of the fence is Soviet. Fire superiority. Just suppress them. AR gunner, just don't shoot for kill, shoot for effect. AR gunner immediately started blasting. You just love to see it. If you sense danger, get in the habit of telling your machine gunners, light that shit up. Use aggressive terminology. You want them channeling their inner Rambo. If they know where you are, or if you feel exposed, your AR should be blasting. There's no reason not to be, it's only ammo, and it takes the heat off your guys. This is somewhat of a pet peeve of mine, but a lot of players still think the AR is a fragging kit. Now, you can still roll with it, but in most use cases, primarily, it's a suppression kit. As SL, it's your job to remind them of that. You are the maestro. If things don't sound right, speak up. Honestly, I think I call for it too many times here, but in my defense, my AR gunner didn't have a mic and couldn't acknowledge the request, and my ears can't tell the difference between the PLA QJB and the QBZ. Everyone else get up there.
Charlie Mark good.
Yeah, it's right on it. I think so. AR gunner, keep them suppressed.
Had, get down. You threw smoke.
Can we get accurate tag?
I have no eyes on him.
Good job, medics. I'm gonna keep moving up slowly. AR gunner, you gotta keep them suppressed. We're moving up. By the time all the smoke billowed, the first punches had already been thrown and each side was licking its wounds. When the enemy is bandaging or reviving, you want to be pushing them, which we did, and it worked. Our medics played great. Medics win fights. There's one close. Get him? Nice, good shit. He's down, he's down. Are we bandaging?
I'm sorry, I'm retarded.
More contacts appearing south side of Soviet.
Oh, headshot, baby. Let's go. That's 3 down. We're fucking marking them. Let's savor that one. This is a perfect example of why I love post-ICO gunplay so much. I'll try and explain quickly, otherwise this episode's going to be an hour long. I'm advancing on the enemy with a squad mate close behind. I'm at 1/3 stamina and low stability, and I start to ease up because my ears tell me there's an enemy in the smoke. We both see each other at the same time, but he gets his rifle pointed at me first and has a stable firing position. Remember, if you're using a rifle with a longer barrel, it will handle better when shooting crouched. Also, the TLF battle rifle is a one-shot kill at this range. In this moment, I remember feeling, damn, he's got me here. So instead of me trying to line up a shot, I spray and pray and try and walk it onto the target. This buys my buddy just enough time to square up and put a few rounds in me. By the time I've reloaded, my stamina and stability have recovered. I stand, crest the dunes, and engage the next target and manage to squeeze off a headshot.
Oh, headshot, baby, let's go.
Anyone who says this gunplay is not rewarding is a simpleton. This clip has everything. I was aware of my weakness and played around it throughout the firefight. Tactical spray and pray shifted into accurate fire. Teamwork via the buddy system triumphs. We pick off 2 split individuals. I see this as a little mini 2v2, and the pair that played tight won with no casualties. Let's go, boys. Dat boy, get to the hab, get to the hab. Suppress the hab, attack marker. Always assume there are enemies hiding inside the hab, and suppress it accordingly. Move and shoot. Dat boy is advancing on the hab. That means it falls on me to suppress it. This should be automatic in your head. As SL, you should be voicing this type of thing in case it's not automatic for everyone else.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, you guys are all dog shit.
Thanks.
What do you care?
Fire. Or not lab fire, lab.
Sounds like you care.
Alright, watch the middle. Watch the middle. Clear the MW. Watch
Alright,
the
we
middle.
have
Watch the middle of the
A friendly approaching the hab. Friendly
have
coming in.
assets now.
We got that
We can try
hab
and set
south
up
of the
for
abandoned Air
The
Force.
guy up here in the middle, shoot him.
Well fucking played, dudes.
Copy.
Well,
We
yeah.
can try and plan for one good attack.
Airstrike
Knock
one
those
half,
out.
we
Short
should be
amount of
fine.
time, like, it's
We're still
still
190
small
tickets.
building.
We're gonna be good.
Gap 'em up.
No, we proxied. We're good. Well played, by the way. Good job there,
I'm
guys.
just worried
Fucking
because the
good
team's
job.
stuck now inside Soviet base where all their pressure is now able to come to us.
Alright, let's take a look at the macro side of things. An enemy's hab undiscovered is an asset to them. It'll seem like they're spawning from thin air, but if it's discovered, it flips the table and it's now their liability. As soon as I saw it, we applied pressure. It splits them up and it forces them to shift their short-term priorities or be penalized. Pressure the enemy habs. It feels very good strategically. It can completely derail their assault plan. Chances are a few of the enemy chose to keep advancing towards the flag, which gives us a numbers advantage to win the hab firefight. Forcing the enemy to defend their habs is just another way of playing defense, if you can get there fast enough. It's basically a gambit that punishes FOB-happy enemies. It takes pressure off your friendlies directly on the flag and works as a form of interdiction. When you can, you want to make your enemy fight you away from the flag you're defending instead of where they want to be fighting, which is in the radius. As for what went wrong, we got engaged by enemy armor and bugged out pretty quick, so we didn't hunt for the radio. You should always try to hunt for the radio. If you don't, you're just leaving free tickets on the table. What I should have done is drop a FOB creation marker on the hab and left a few squad mates behind to find it while the rest of us moved back to the flag. There's a 95% chance it was in the rocks 40 meters to the southeast. Also, my hab marker was short originally, and as a result, Dat Boy's flank was a little bit off. The flank was still really clutch, but I'm lucky my lazy mark didn't spoil it. Good players are going to play around the marks you put on the map. Don't be lazy. And I know what some of you are thinking. Dude, you didn't troll Tittyboi nearly hard enough. Major L, bruh. Don't even trip, I got you.
We should kind of start thinking about maybe pushing out.
I don't know, let's ask Tittyboi what he thinks.
I think you should go fuck yourself.
We don't. Hey, yo, Tittyboi, Tittyboi,
That
let
was
me
a
get
great game.
let me get an AAR, Tittyboi. Let me get your
Nice
thoughts.
job.
21,000? Oh,
Dominates.
26? Holy fuck, you guys did great.
Oh, Tittyboi left. Damn, was really gonna enjoy trolling him. It's a good game, guys. What, you saw an end screen and thought that was it? Hell nah, we're going hard today. You gotta know this stuff, it's a big part of the meta. Besides, I'm already committed to this whole bus driver field trip bit, so get back in the bus. I've got this thing rented for the whole day, I'm getting my money's worth. So this next clip covers what to do when you know you're walking into a FOB, and how you should play it differently. You've got a hunch where to look, and you've managed to get close without being discovered. You want to be methodical, and you want to be quick. Now, this clip is pretty old, about 1 month after the ICO released, so go easy on me. This is right around when FOB hunting started to click for me. This might have even been one of my very first clean radio kills. That might be why it's hung around my hard drive this long. In the clip, I'm slow to connect the dots when we spot emplacements, and I talk too much, but I get all the important stuff right. As SL, if you understand the situation and you know what you're doing, you'll be able to predict what the enemy will do and then outplay them. I made sure my squad knew exactly what to expect, and the enemy still managed to surprise us. Once you get good, you'll find that that is where the game of squad is played. It's a bunch of little logic puzzles, and once you get good, you can take that puzzle and beat your opponent to death with it. One of the things I learned was that typically when you find a hab or a radio, most people get all happy. Alright, 20 tickets.
Baby, let's go.
Wrong. When you discover an enemy HAB or you damage a radio, every enemy's map gets updated. If you're playing good opponents, and you should be, and if you're smart, which you are if you're subscribed to my channel, your response shouldn't be, "Yay, we found a radio." Instead it should be, "Dear God, there's an enemy death squad that's on their way to come kill us, and they know our exact location." Speaking of which, we're about there and we're coming in hot, so dismount on my mark. Wait for it. Alright, bail, bail, bail. And remember to duck and roll. Just don't overextend. If you're on point, just play slow, let the rest of the squad get enveloped around you. We want to hit hard and fast, but not one by one.
We could get
No, there's probably about 3 targets. Keep trying to
Yeah, I was kind of saving. Our rally is actually relevant now. I was kind of saving the ammo bag for rockets.
Just Kate's getting over it. Goes longer.
Yeah, now with the rally isn't quite so far.
Total defense. There's not much we can do about this rally without it.
Probably in this.
Got
Place over
AD.
No
We're waiting for
sprinting,
Tank,
keep your stamina high. We're expecting to walk up into them here.
which is 3 minutes.
I feel like we should push through this town first. That's
Yeah,
probably where their fob will
yeah,
be.
move through the town.
He just shut off the motor. He's just sitting right here.
Hey, neighbor, there's a station here. They're half
All right.
to be close.
Well, we're hunting for a radio. If you see a radio, call it out. If you see infantry, call it out.
Could you put a radio
Repair
mark
station?
on
I'm
that?
jumping over. Help me jump over.
I haven't found the radio yet, but they're definitely spawning to the northeast.
Copy.
Alright, there's the radio station. You've got a yellow circle of where their radio has to be within 50 meters of that repair station. If you see a HAB, call it out. If you see a radio, call it out. Those are our priorities. They don't know we're here yet, so stay tight. So I knew my squad mates were more experienced, and that can be kind of intimidating when you're new, but they were chill. A lot of what I'm doing here is thinking out loud, which gave the good players in the squad a chance to gut check my decision-making process, and I found it to be super helpful. If you've been reluctant to try your hand at squad leading, try that approach. Be vocal about wanting input from squad mates and just try and have a little fun. A lot of the time, good players don't want to squad lead because it's kind of stressful and they just want to relax. So before the next round starts, put your hand in the air and offer to do it if they'll give you pointers and backseat squad lead for you. But the main thing I wanted to point out here is, seriously, don't micromanage. There's a fine line between instinctively voicing your mind and overdoing it. I mean, damn son, you gotta let your owlets spread their wings. How else are they ever gonna learn to fly? A little finesse goes a long way, and I'm showing none here, which is why I think it makes me cringe so much. I think the radio's gonna be inside buildings.
That would be my guess as well.
Or in the bushes to the northwest.
Alright, nice, Brad. Alright, Bradley's destroyed.
Architect, we've got a rally.
FOB on us.
Call it out.
I hear the radio. It's in the building. HAB's right there.
Who sees the radio? Who sees the radio?
We're digging. We're on it. We point. We're digging it.
And who saw the radio?
We're on the radio. It's on top of the FOB.
Okay, cool, yeah. So the HAB and the radio are in the same building. In my experience, this is pretty rare. It's pretty lazy on the enemy's part. The reason I was tripping on who was on the radio and who was on the HAB is because you really want to be as accurate with those marks as you can. It doesn't matter in this situation, but sometimes the consequences for mixing them up can be huge. The radio mark is where the enemy is going to make a mad dash for once you start digging it down. And the HAB mark, if it isn't proxied, is where the SOBs are going to be leaping into existence from like they're Harry fucking Potter jumping out your chimney. Get the FOB on sticks and then immediately start digging the radio, and then what we're going to do is occupy nearby buildings and just bunker down. As soon as that radio goes, as soon as the radio goes on bleed, they're going to know and they're going to try and react, so get ready for a counterattack.
7 FOB under threat, tank is there.
Alright, I'm going to bunker down in this one here. We got one window and one door.
Attack. Shots to the southeast. It's on bleed.
Alright, bunker down and get ready to fight, guys.
Bunker up in this house.
Here, I got contacts on me. Jumping over the fence.
On
They're all around. Mojo, move west if you can.
Holy shit!
I'm down in this building here. There was one on the outside.
Medic, there's a guy on it.
To you guys the south, still accurate?
Unsure.
Not.
Osama, see if you can run north and connect with the rest of the squad.
Radio's gone.
Radio's gone?
Radio's down.
Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Off to the sludgy.
Alright, tanks going in. Give me that.
That was pretty awesome.
That
Good
was
job, gents.
intense.
Dude, taking down radios is one of the
Hey,
most fun things in this game.
one of you guys...
Alright, so there's typically 3 ways enemy radios get discovered. One is by luck, which feels about as good as spotting a $50 bill on the ground. 2 is by instinct, which you'll start to develop the more you play SL. The whole where would I put it if I were in their shoes thing. Thirdly is those pesky ones. The ones that kind of stump you and make you scratch your head. Those are the worst, but don't worry, I've got the secret solution. And I'll tell you, but only if you're able to ding that like button at 50 meters on the first shot. Nice shot. Let's discuss abusing the map in order to find enemy radios. Using FOB markers to zero in and narrow down the search radius. First slide, please. This is the FOB creation marker. If you're FOB hunting, drop this on every enemy emplacement that you find. The enemy radio must be within that inner circle. Let's say you find another emplacement. Maybe this one is a repair station. Next slide. Should you bother dropping another mark just for a repair station? One more slide. There. Yes, you should. Why? Next slide, please. Because it narrows down the search radius. The overlapping area between the 2 inner circles must contain the enemy radio. Next slide. If you find another emplacement, mark it. The overlapping space between all 3 marks must contain the enemy radio. Congratulations, you just did a little redneck trigonometry. Now, I'm more of an idea man, not a math man, but as far as I'm aware, this is basically a rudimentary form of triangulation, and it's these kind of principles that allow your cell service provider and all the apps you use, and by extension the US government, to know exactly where you are at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we're going to use these principles to get better at Squad. Let's draw up a scenario here. Pretend you can't see the enemy radio in the middle. What the Christ. Timmy, are you passing notes? Mm-hmm. Give it here. Yeah, you know what's about to happen. Do you love Marksman rifle? This country is doomed. If you're defending a point and you suss out where the enemy is coming from, you should start thinking about where they came from and how they got there. If you found their attack hab, there's a 99% chance the radio is going to be on the far side of the hab, away from the objective you're defending. So you mark the hab with a FOB marker and you tell your guys, fan out and move towards the edge of the inner circle yellow radius, away from the objective. Let's say while doing so, you find an enemy HMG nest. Mark it. Now, the guys that were on the south edge of the radius can turn and move north to keep searching in the relevant area. Just make sure to delete all the FOB markers and clean up the map when you're done. And last thing, look at where the enemy logi is stashed. Good players will often drive the logi away from the radio after they place it. A lot of the time, lazy SLs will forget to do this and you'll find the radio right next to the truck. Alright, let's mount back up. I've got one more scenario that I want to show you. And I promise I won't talk as much, I'll let the clips speak for themselves. The context here is, it's still super early in the round. There had been no contact team-wide yet. We were the forward capping squad and we're running motorized in 2 light Vics that were trying to be the first ones to the mid-cap once it spawned. It's a RAS game and I don't use squad lanes because I'm not a degenerate. Once we got there, you'll see things don't go as planned. Firebase Bravo doing about face, turn around, turn around. Alright, so I want my vehicle maxed out. I want just the gunner and the driver in the other one. So go ahead and max out this Tiger.
Compound to hold.
Here. Marksman, hop up.
Yeah, jump in the other vehicle.
We're gonna do a hot drop on the edge of Firebase Boris.
Copy.
Are we good to go?
Wait.
All right, take that second techie, something around there maybe.
Ready.
We're just gonna drop off. Everyone
Spot
except for the
11,
gunner
can
and
we
the
get
tiger's
this
just
up
gonna
here? We
bail
got it, yeah,
and
straight.
cap, and then we're gonna pull out with the
Bonus in this
vehicle.
building.
Just inch the Bravo techie forward and just be in position to open up behind us if we get contact.
Contacts on the point.
Yep, and here it's coming.
Taking contact on Firebase Boris.
Up here at Dead Bay.
All right, techie, I want you to just crest here and just open fire, cause a ruckus. Infantry, wait for my mark to bail out.
Oh shit. I guess maybe prep your nades when you get out.
Check east, turret. Check east, gunner. All right, infantry bail. Shoot, turret, shoot. Gunner, shoot. Just light them up.
They have a FOB here.
Yeah, they got a HAB here already.
There's a HAB on Firebase Boris.
It's visible to the entrance. FOB's visible to the entrance.
Turret, light them up. All you gotta do is shoot. Just suppress them.
On the rocks.
Radio's accurate in Firebase
Got two
Boris.
on the rock.
Brandon, my buddy.
On the rock. There's a lot. We're doing decent. That came from the
Bail.
rocks. Top of the rock.
Bail. Observed marker has enemy info on it.
I killed the rocket gunner.
Well, a lot has gone wrong so far, but I can't let this one slide. When you're surrounded and need a Hail Mary, don't bother bandaging. It's a bad habit. HP drain from bleeding isn't really that bad, and most people reflexively bandage after trading shots, leaving them vulnerable. Capitalize on that and bull rush them. In this scenario, your face should look like this, and the music in your head should sound like this. Not ideal. So, what went wrong here? There's too many to count. I thought we had a really strong setup at the start, but sometimes things just go to shit. The only way to summarize what went wrong there was to say that it was poorly executed. A lot of unforced errors. How do you prevent that? Well, if you play with randos in pubs like I do, you can't. All you can do is not let it tilt you, recover, and bounce back. As SL, you just don't have granular control over how well your squad will execute in the moment. You can nudge it here and there with good positioning and good callouts, but at the end of the day, the harder you squeeze, the less juice you'll get. I could list a half dozen errors that I alone made. I missed the callout in the AT on the rocks. I should have kept the Light Vic more mobile, but if I had to underscore the main failure I made here as SL, it would be that I positioned my guys poorly right out of the gate by moving up too quickly. We should have held the perimeter of the compound and established angles. We had the numbers to proxy their HAB even from the outside, and we could have just slowly surrounded them. When you do shock troop style hot drops like this, you've got to be aware that in a lot of ways what you're doing is basically just upping the ante and rolling the dice. When you're transitioning into CQB, you should think of your infantry squad as porous. When you're advancing on a fixed target, the danger is only in one direction, but when two squads are moving through each other in close proximity, things are going to get weird. Your guys will feel surrounded, battle blindness will set in, comms will become confusing and unspecific, and no one is going to know what the hell is going on until after the dust settles. Let's be honest, it's pretty awesome, but fun and tactically sound don't always overlap. As SL, you just can't be too hands-on when it comes to fixing something like poor execution. If you even try, it will only drive you crazy. Sure, you can join a clan or something, but in pubs, firefights can quickly devolve, and it'll seem like it's playing out at light speed. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. Just throw your grenades and embrace it. And in the event that you lose, don't let it tilt you. After this initial fumble, we regrouped, but I was definitely a little tilted. It made me stubborn and influenced my decision making, as all I wanted to do was go back and whoop their asses and then teabag them to assert dominance. To make matters worse, I got the impression that they used to predict the flag and beat us there, and there's nothing that I hate more than pub rats. Seriously, users are subhuman. Either put the effort into learning the maps on your own like the rest of us, or go play regular AAS. But don't stress. We fought over this objective the entire match, and I made sure the good guys got the last laugh.
Yeah. Pepper that area.
We're moving quick, form up on me.
Just being kind of the center.
On here.
10 seconds on FOB. What happened to your guy in the truck? Abrams, there's a fucking Abrams. You just sent an Abrams guy. Drop your ammo here. Drop your ammo here.
Stay up here, get your stamina.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Hey, Abrams on 6 mark. Abrams on 6 mark. It's behind our shit. It's fucking us up. Yeah, we're fucked. You gotta drop on us.
The rock, I can probably get you, but the guy on top of the rock.
Hey, if you can hit him with Maliuka, Tan, if you can hit him with Maliuka, you have a chance to ammo rack him.
Thanks.
Our turn's down. Our turn's down.
Make sure you crawl backwards when you get up.
Hey, I'm 10. Yeah, he immediately just got over our turret.
Alright, they're well smoked. Make a charge, make a charge. Go, go, go.
Alright, get up.
Let's go, let's go.
Don't all go in the same area. Try to get in different ways.
Throw your grenades, throw your grenades.
Nade over the wall.
Everyone throw your nades.
I have 2. I'm tossing 2. Try to keep them on the eastern, northeastern side. There.
Jump on my head. Jump over me, jump over me. Jump over me, jump over me.
Hey, we need ammo and builds badly. We need ammo and builds badly on hilltop. 3 laying down to the corner across.
On me, go, 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 go.
Sorry. Gotcha. I killed a bunch.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. No analysis. That's it.
Grad is up awaiting marks.
Brad, I'm gonna give you a mark. Brad. There's a helicopter landed over there.
Going around. Do you want me to hit her or not?
Alpha. Guys, do we have anything bringing ammo to this hilltop spot? We need it badly, unless you guys are about to capture that shit.
No, we're starting the cap right now.
Thanks, man.
Someone pass some, we're capping Firebase Boris with 2 chevrons, but they're counterattacking from the south.
There's 2 radios down.
Crossing this bridge northwest of Firebase. And
Hey, 11, be careful on that approach, 11. The fucking Abrams went that way.
Grad is out.
2 down south, get eyes south, they're all south. They're definitely coming from a HAB or a rally. 3 chevrons at Boris, we're halfway capped. We're gonna take this, boys.
4 ships.
Okay, guys.
Copy that. There's a tow marked if you guys want to get on that.
We're not halfway capped, we're halfway.
Anyone drop rally? Drop ammo. Follow my tracers, it's in the tent. North, follow my tracers. We're down to 1 Chevron on Firebase. They might stop us from looting.
A lot of people need a medic right now. There's 6 people down.
There might be a possible...
Things were looking really good there for a minute, but another enemy squad got inside from the east and are stalling the cap, and our foothold isn't looking good. I wonder how it plays out.
Yeah, it's not...
For whatever reason, the interior of that compound is just a bloodbath. But at this point, I'm pot committed. Firebase Boris is rightful militia clay, and I intend to manifest that destiny. I mentioned I can be a stubborn son of a bitch, but I can also be a resourceful and sneaky son of a bitch too. Remember earlier, after that initial failed assault, I had said we should have held the perimeter and established good angles? Well, this is what I was referring to. Yeah. There's no ammo. I need you guys on me.
Hitting Firebase proper. Out. Watch those rockets.
075 north side of the wall.
10 seconds.
Just stay close, stay close. You watch that bunker, I'll watch this one, alright?
I'm actually close here, so...
Just go watch that bunker up close. Go get up close to it. Okay, just don't let anybody walk into it. You got irons or scope, medic?
Irons.
I have a scope.
If you have irons, just sit right here and watch this bunker. The other guy, medic on me. Alright, medic, sit here and watch this bunker, okay?
Cover that.
Alright, those are good grad strikes. Honestly, I would get a few closer.
Just sit here and cover this bunker, that's all you gotta do.
Oh, there are friendly.
They're gonna walk up into it. Come get on the edge of the Hesco bunkers and sit on cap and just watch one of the bunkers.
They're just hunkered down, that's why.
Yeah, I'm sure. I agree.
You know?
They were just in that little corner. Careful, Patriot.
Alright, we've got five chevrons at Boris, 4 chevrons at Boris, 50% cap. Alright, they're gonna RD us, I think. So get some cover overhead if you can.
Good cap.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Oh my god. Wow. Holy fuck.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the best feeling in squad. A hard-fought and dynamic round that comes down to the wire. All it takes is one of these and you're hooked. All the pain and the suffering and the getting shot in the face with your friendly rockets by your own squad mates fades away as it all gets eclipsed by the eternal glory of a 1-0 Pyrrhic victory.
No, bro, that was an easy dub out at all. It wasn't even close.
Long day, huh? Looks like most of the chillins are asleep back there. Did we learn anything here today? You're goddamn right we did. FOB spam is dead. It just don't know it yet. Be aggro. Situationally. You need to get you a little of that redneck trigonometry. Ain't that hard now. Positivity pierces all armor. Don't troll people. Unless they troll you first. And if they do, execute Operation Trolling Thunder with extreme prejudice and overwhelming vulgarity.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, you guys are all dog shit.
Broken arrow! Broken arrow! Bring it in closer in on 315 degrees and 050! Get down!